Yes, investing on the guy, doing business, what kind of business, just to invest on the guy. Oh, you go to school, when you graduate, they will come and marry, and after the guy will say, I'm sorry, we are not. So if you are investing in someone, it's
Also
good to
invest
invest
on
in yourself,
yourself.
so that somebody will not have excuse of we are not together, we are not on the same frequency again.
And also, it's very important to have a very good discussion
Yes,
before you start
communication.
investing
Mm,
on someone.
yeah.
Have solid, if possible, self. Get married and then invest on the person.
Yes, because even communication can still break.
I also encourage that.
Verbal agreement can still.
I also encourage that relationships should be. They should also have mentors.
Yeah.
That, like for example, maybe a pastor figure in a good one, or because some can spoil
Some
relationships.
can spoil relationship. I
Because
said, are you
there's
sure?
a thin line between there. There are areas where guys are not. They don't want to come straight.
Hmm.
Mm.
They know that this lady likes.
Like,
I have an experience. There's a lady that likes me.
Mm.
This lifestyle, I hope she's not listening to me. There's a lady that likes me so much that wants me to marry her by force,
Wow.
by doing good things for me, and I made it clear to her they are friends.
Mm.
It cannot go beyond
But you
this.
collect the good things.
No. It's a long story. I can't say that. Not like I collected the good things. There are
Okay.
things that like helped me keep this money, and I
Okay.
did. And she
Yeah.
saw that this guy is not. He did not steal my money. I trust him. That is her own test, and she
Mm.
likes that, and she feels like I'm good for her,
By fire, by
and I
force.
will do everything to make it work. The day I told her I have not gotten a yes, I'm sorry because it's not like she's not. I like you, but I cannot say just yes.
Mm.
I have to get the yes from
Of course.
it's not clear to me yet. She cried. I had emotions like I shouldn't make her cry, but that was just the blatant truth I told her. But some people just want you to say yes by force. There are men that would do that thing intentionally because they want to own you.
Own you.
They don't know how to come out to say I love you, I want to.
Money. So
They won't
they'll
say that.
start
And those
investing on
ladies
you.
would have had relationship or connect with somebody else. But they will say, since I did this to you, I have the benefit of taking you over.
Yeah. Like you
The
want to
time
buy you
wasting can
over.
come in those two
Yes,
areas also. That's what I'm
yeah,
Okay,
trying to
because
say.
of
yeah.
our time, please, if you have any question in the house, you can quickly put it on the chat box. We are going to read it out and answer the question. So, after proposal, how long or how many years should it take? Should wedding take place? How long? How many years? Like in the case of this guy now, 9 years, and that 9 years is not just 9 years. He's still adding another. Maybe in the next 3 years. That's what I said. He said maybe in the next
He
three
has no
years
focus.
that will be 12. Do you get? And the lady, there's one funny thing I noticed that the lady is still putting on the ring. If I was in that shoe, I have removed the ring since now. I'm sure the ring, the ring. So there's still ring. So after proposal, like how many months or years should it take for wedding? If the wedding is not coming, then you have to now sit. Do you get? Like how many years should it take before you now sit and reevaluate that? Oh God, what are we doing? Because to me, this 9 years has taken too
No,
long
no, no, no.
before taking that step she took.
Say no, no.
From proposal to marriage, I think if it is too long, it shouldn't be more than a year for me.
What about you, ma?
If it is
Okay,
too long.
too long, 1 year. Okay. What about you, ma?
6 months.
6 months.
By the time he engages her and everybody sees the ring, they feel, oh, this person is already engaged and she's no longer free. So, regardless of the fact that he is not ready,
I know the other person.
might be ready and does not want to lose her, might just decide to take position and end up wasting her time. And that's where the importance of the lady asking the right questions come in. As a lady, a man comes to propose to you and you get into courtship. Courtship time is not, oh, I love your hair. Oh, I love your shape. Oh, I love, oh, you're so. No, 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 no. It's not time for all of those. It's time for serious discussion, deep
Deep ones,
discussions.
private ones, and public
You
ones.
plan your future together. So when you're in a relationship, you don't even have any plans for the future. You don't even know what you're out to achieve in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. Then tell me, where are you heading to? What are you discussing? And each time, we are having outing. Outing. What are you doing?
You have a date.
Yeah.
So, but Davis, why do you men propose when you know you are not ready?
Well, any man that proposes when he is not ready, he has watched too much Nollywood. I'm serious. There's some people propose for picture perfect life. They
Wow.
want to,
Mm.
they like that happiness that the lady will see when she say, oh.
Mm.
So they want to have that picture so that they will be reminded, they will be watching it and be showing her. And, and that's so bad because you have set her on fire and then you are not doing anything. So I think it's too much Nollywood. Or that at was Ghana or Hollywood. They watch it so much. And when you are given to movies, you see one of the things about people that watch movies too much, they want to portray the life that they see, not knowing that they are real. That's just fiction. They are real life. So I think it's just sometimes they just want that happiness, and then that one day happiness, and then they have, I mean, she'll be expectant, and then like she said, they want to use it sometimes to hold her down so that other guys will not come.
Okay, I think it's also part of insecurity. When the guy is not really secure, there's fear. Like what she said, fear that another person may come and take her or something. But I think it's wickedness.
Selfishness.
Selfishness, that's the one. So what factor can money okay, what factor should determine God's timing for marriage?
Let me use.
Because the guy was saying it's not God's time is the best. So what factor should determine God's timing?
Let me use my own example, myself as an example. I was um, I was thinking I'll be prepared in about 2 years, and when my husband came and said he wanted us to get married the following year, I was like, no, 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 I wanted it to be the upper year. And while I was praying, God was like, upper year is not, no, okay. I went somewhere to actually pray for my sister. She was having issues with her relationship. She just break from her relationship and she was having issues. So I went there to like pray for her. And the man of God said, the both of you are getting married this year. And I was like, no, 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 no. It's my sister that had issues with her relationship that just break up with her fiance. And she was the one I was actually here for. He said, yes, he knows. But that there'll be two weddings, your sister and yourself. I was like, and truly in about 6 months' time, the time I went for that prayer was when she was supposed to get married that month that she break up with the man. And I knew she was going through pains and in a bit to like console her and get like direct words. That was why I went for that prayer. And the man of God said, we that both of us were going to get married, and in 6 months, no, in the 7th month she got married.
Wow.
The 11th month I got married.
Wow.
So it wasn't something I was planning. I was not thinking of getting married that year. But when I saw that, oh, this was just God's plan for my life. saying I wanted to go by my own timing, I might just miss out from God's plan. So it's important you are not rigid. You don't say, no, I have to get married when I'm so and so age. If God says get married at an earlier age, please obey. And if He says at a later age, please obey. It's very important.
Okay, but David, we'll be taking two questions together. The first one is, how do you discover God's timing before you move into marriage? Then, as a guy, as the man of the house, does money or finances really affect you taking this decision to get married or not? You know, the guy was saying that there's no kosowo. Pastor kosowo. Yes, I see that he has some kind of fear that he wants a very good. I think he has a picture of what he wants for his family, which is right, which is good. But at the same time, he's saying that it's not God's time. God's time is the best. That means maybe God has not blessed him. Do you get? So I need you to let us know as the man now. So you should be the best thing, the best person for that question. When do you think is God's time going? Do you think money is really, really very important like that before you move to the next stage in the relationship?
Well, I think the Bible says that he that finds a wife
Mm,
finds a good thing.
mm,
It is about you finding. If
yeah.
you have found the person you want to marry, for me, that's God's time. It just takes your arrangement. All the God's time, if you zoom it very well, it's fear. You will see fear at the bottom. the bottom line, the bottom line of God's time. Just use lens and zoom it very well. You will see that they wrote fear under. What makes people say God's time is actually fear. And I don't know whether God will ask us later on because and I would say almost every man, I won't say all men, almost every man has that fear. I had it also because when I told you, men will never tell the ladies their fear, even when they are very, very emotionally attached. I had that I like this lady, I want to go for her, but I don't have this money, I'm not ready. And we are always not ready. And one thing I would like us to know that is you get marriage is not for men, marriage is by faith. In fact, for the both. But I think I'm speaking from the man's perspective, it's by faith. You can't just marry anyhow. Even people that have money sometimes takes faith to marry.
Mm.
So it's not by what you have. If it's by the measure of what you have, I mean, a lot of people would. I would not get married
So
because
do you think we have to do a job or save before?
so my own measure of God's time is I think it's personal. When you pray and you have inner peace and conviction, it's fine for you. And if you are the lady, there should be a tactical way that you should allow to push the guy. My wife did that. My wife was kind of a little bit more readier than I. But she'll be saying that this relationship that we have come, that we have gotten to like this, even if you say you are not doing anymore, that she's fulfilled. That I have taught her a lot, that from our past relationship to present, what she has learned in this very few time, I've really, God has used me to really help her. That style is a style.
How do you
But in the long run, I find myself who was saying that I'm not ready. I find myself hurrying to 60.
yes, I
I
will
knew
not
that
lose this person I've
yes,
invested on.
God,
I won't
she's
lose this
very.
person
That's
I've invested
every
on.
lady should be like my wife.
Mm,
She's a very. I mean, she knows it.
mm.
You know.
She's a,
So
she's a woman of wisdom.
yes, women should have
Wisdom.
focus. Men can lose focus when they are afraid,
Yeah.
especially about marriage. They will think about money, but this scripture of the Bible will be bold in their head that a man must, before a man build a house, he must count his cost. I don't have the cost on ground. But
Or a man that cannot feed his
yeah,
own
a man that cannot feed his family is better than an infidel.
Yeah.
It's by faith. It's
Mm.
by faith. A lot of men, including me, have these
Those
fears that must
fears,
be there.
yes.
But I think there's my pastor's wife encouraged me with the scripture that changed my world. He says, one will chase 1,000,
And
two
So
will
we
chase
chase
10,000,
10,000.
yeah.
two will not chase 2,000, 10,000.
10,000.
So it means that it is not because you have 1,000 or you don't even have. You have to come together for you to achieve that 10,000, not 2,000. That means you have multiplied that you are supposed to have 2,000 by
Yeah.
normal human calculation, but you have
10.
10, which is how many extra?
9,000
9 extra.
Yeah.
So imagine that if you are alone, you will remain with your 1,000, you will remain with your 1,000.
Yes.
But coming together, so it's the faith. When faith draws you, Marriage is not our thing, it's God's thing. It's God that originated it. So God has placed favor of 9,000, extra. So for you to just take that faith to come
Okay.
so that you achieve it.
Okay, because of our time, I want to take one. I'm going to do just two questions, but there is one life. It's life. I don't know if it's testimony or life story. Let me share it. Then we'll now discuss a little on it. There is one of this lady that sent to me that, so since this time we starting is everywhere. That her sister, I think 6 years of relationship. Then the guy said he wants to travel abroad
Oh
for his
yes.
masters. So the guy traveled abroad for his master, and before going for his master, he said, "Oh, because I'm coming back to come and marry you, you have to do a small introduction."
Mhm.
So there was an introduction that has been in place that, oh, the family already know that this is your wife. I'm coming back after my masters to come and take you along with me. That was the conclusion, and the guy left. After 3 years of, I don't know how many years it took him to do the masters, but still communication was there. Then after there was a bit, different fight here and there, and they will settle. But the most amazing that the guy came back, yes, but not to marry this lady, but to marry another person. In this
He has
same
his own focus.
in this same Nigeria. So now, how will you now identify that, oh, this person that is going, to me, it's not as if, it's not just a plain relationship. Introduction is there. That means the family already know. And even the introduction was, she said it's not even small introduction, it was like engagement plus introduction. That they
Oops.
brought all the yams, and then the only thing that
Wow.
was not done was the court marriage and the white wedding. That, okay, after my master we do that, then we go together. So in that kind of place, the lady will not know, oh, I'm going to waste my time with this guy. I'm very sure the guy will still be telling him, okay, after my master, the guy will still be sending small money to him. Now he wasted 6 years plus 3 years. That's 9 years of that lady, and still came back from and marry another person. That kind of show. How will the lady identify that? Oh, I'm wasting my time with this person. Are we saying that anybody that is traveling out and you are not taking me along with you, just just say bye bye for the relationship to the relationship rather?
I think that if you check that relationship, there are little things that the lady had ignored. If somebody loves you, if you like, you should travel to Toronto. He
Mhm.
will call you. He will keep you. I mean, you will have you. It's just that you can't touch yourself, but you will have
There was
conversations,
communication.
Strong
communications that
connection.
are strong. You will actually know what the guy wants. I mean, but for somebody to come and marry somebody, if you ask that lady very well, they would have lost communication at strong communication. Probably he will be calling her maybe once in two
In
months,
1 month, in
and
2 weeks.
of technology has made everything easy now. Even
Yeah.
with WhatsApp, you can call somebody in US
Yes,
Yeah.
for
and
two
talk all
hours.
the hours. But that if you ignore such and say, okay, he loves me, he has
He's
gone, if
busy.
he's busy, and you are giving
Find
excuse for him, those are
excuses.
the
The
kind
guy
of
will
things
say, "Oh,
that
I'm busy with so
Hey
much,
now,
school work, school
excuses.
assignments,
men want to
plus
have it their
work
world.
and all
Yes.
that." And because you are not there, you won't know how busy.
Yes. So if you ignore small things,
Mm,
you will find you have your time wasted. And for a lady, if a man had not married you, even the one that marries you is even risky. But if they have not married you and they travel, you should not be relaxed. No lady should be relaxed that he loves me when he has not married you. Even the ones that are married is risky. Not talk about you that they've not married and you are now relaxed, sleeping on a bed that he traveled is
He's
coming.
coming. Do
I
you
know of somebody that the
know?
person's owner, if I hope she doesn't watch me. Thank God for her, she's married now, but she's in
okay.
UK now.
Mm,
But the way it would have been, somebody traveled abroad and said she should wait for him. And the person even she had a job in Globacom that it was not even interview that they picked at the Globacom that's the what's his name? Wale Adenuga or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is the one himself that said, come and I take you, you don't need to do interview.
Mm.
This guy
Mm.
said she should not take the job.
What?
Ah,
Don't take any job. I'm going to be there for you. This guy did not marry him and
Maria.
come to
Maria.
go for did not marry her and come for somebody else. It
Wow.
was and I know this person. We prayed together. She is almost up her peak already.
Mm,
She got married at her old age.
wow.
Thank God this person that got married now still take her to UK. She's there right now. But it was bad.
But that is just few out of many. Because sometimes, see, the truth is that this time we like can affect the lady more than the guy. Because
Yes.
for guys 45, you can still see a 25 years old and say, I
Yeah.
want to marry you. If at 22, you can still say marry is
Everything
your
is
mom.
turning to
But for
money,
a
not
lady,
age
when
anymore.
you are getting to 35, 40, in fact, when you jump that 40, it's not that probability or by the grace of God. So if you are waste that lady time for 11
My
years or
God.
9 years, that's wickedness. That's wickedness. Okay, ma, you want to say something?
Yes, this issue of Okola abroad or boyfriend abroad or fiance
Yeah, some
abroad.
people will say, ah, come on, me want abroad.
Honestly,
That is
it's a phenomenon that I don't really buy into.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm just telling you my own personal because now even if you must have such kind of relationship, you must not ignore the red flags. You must be very much on the alert and on guard so that you don't end up wasting your time.
Your
Okay,
time.
how long is this masters going to last?
Mm.
Is it a year program? After the masters, are you returning home for the so if after the conversation you see that things are not going in accordance with the
Mhm.
conversation had?
Yeah, some will even say, I just want to do arranging marriage so that I can get
A
paper.
lot of people do that.
Mm.
So I would just advise the lady because I've seen a number of
A lot,
ladies.
a lot.
In fact, there was this one that ended up getting married to a married man
Man,
because it got to a point she felt
nobody
she
again.
was that it was just that man that was available and she ended up with it. Even though she knew what she was doing was wrong,
Yeah.
but she still went
She was like,
ahead with
please
it.
let me even have my own child.
So, in order to avoid ladies finding themselves in such tight corners, it's good they give themselves, okay, yes, you want to have a fiance abroad, give yourself timeline. Is it within a year? He comes back for the wedding or within 1.5 years? So it's very important.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for our time. I hope our viewers are learning some one or two things. And if you have any question, you can still put it on the chat board for us to take. So I just want to take these two, then we'll make it, then we'll just go to the conclusion because of our time. The first one is how can I discover how can you discover your partner priority? Like what we said, this guy, the thing we watch, the guy's priority is not really about the lady, it's not even about marriage. His priority is just to make money and not I'm very sure it's anyhow the money wants to come. But for him to say he's going to Texas, so even if he gets to Texas and the only way he can make the money is from him to marry another lady, I think he's going to do that because his money really needs, not really the lady for me. So how can we discover our partner's priority that, oh, I'm not his priority, I'm not in his fiction, I'm not in his book at all. That's one. Then the second one is how can we identify a partner that is blind, that has no direction? You don't even know what you are doing. And there are some guys that they are very good. They will write you their goals from 1 to 10. In fact, some goals is like 3 pages. You will read the goal and say, wow, such an intelligent guy. But one of the goal, bring it in the next 3 years. One has not take up anyone out of those goals. So how can you identify someone that is blind and does not have anywhere he's going to? And how can you know that this person priority? This is not this person. I'm not in this person priority. How can you know this is his priority? Okay, let me start from
I can categorically say that that lady never asked the right questions.
Mm.
If she did, she would have identified where she is in the life of the man. Because from what his response to the passport showed that she was nowhere in
At
his
all,
plans.
at all.
And that's why I keep, whenever I come in contact with young ladies, single ladies, I tell them, ask the right questions. For you, okay, like I've had a number of interactions with ladies in which they keep telling me, oh, the man is, they keep, it amazes me the way they formulate, they come up with
Yeah,
excuses for this
yeah. They will
man.
say he's a nice guy.
And they'll tell me, no, it's because you don't, no, it's because you don't know him. He's so nice, he's so loving, he's so caring, he loves me. And I'm always like, okay, please, can you do me a favor? The first thing I tell them is, you're in a toxic relationship that is heading nowhere.
Mm.
this is a time waster. And they'll be like, no, 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 no. I understand him. He's trying to gather money. He's trying to get out of his emotional, like there was one that was going out with a widower. He's still bringing over his wife, his late wife, and he's trying to. I was like, okay, so you are now the
Consolation.
you keep consoling. How long do you intend doing that? Moreover, it's unhealthy for you to go out with somebody that is not emotionally healed. So cry out like the man is not even ready. So the first thing first is to ask the right question. At the moment I gave them a list of questions to go ask the man, they return back sober. And my work just reduces. They just tell me, okay, ma, what's next? And at that point, they are now ready to listen. Because, so the summary of it all, ladies should be ready to ask the right questions in order to know where they fall in the man's life and in his plan.
Okay, that's so good.
For me, I would say that, like she said, um, every lady or guy should know where they are in the relationship. And I would want to say that they should also find out. Of course, for a man, every man should have a dream. But this one now is area of priority, whether they are focused on you. Because we can see people who have dreams, they are good, they have good goals in life, but you are not part of it.
Yes.
You are not part of it. Some people will like, I want to just hit on I want to hit on 10 million naira. So woman is not it at all. And you like 10 million naira, so you want to be a part of the 10 million naira, but you are not part of it in your perspective. So I think you should find out whether he loves you first of all. If he loves you and he has a dream, fine. And then I think the right question can start, where do I come in? Where is my place? But when you don't have, you are not asking the right question, like she said. I think it's all about the right question. A lady should know what to discuss about a guy. You should know it.
I should be discerning. You should know where
The
the guy is.
peculiarity of the relationships.
Yes.
So I cannot just start listing out questions. So, like I said, I've had like 3 different situations of ladies in time wasting relationship. But the truth is, the 3 of them never even identified they were in time wasting because the man always convinced them that he was coming back for them. And the moment they tell me the situation they are in, I'm able to discern that, oh no, you are heading nowhere.
Another thing I noticed for ladies now is that there is this kind of we get carried away in the fact that my family already know me, his family already know me, his family is already calling me Yawowa. Every event you go there to help them cook, to help them do everything. So yes, you know that this guy is wasting my time, but you are like, wow, his family, I'm already Yawo now. People are calling me Yawowa. So on your head, you think you already the Yawo, and the Yawo that there's no yet ring in your hand. And because of that, you just keep going that no, it's going nowhere. I'm already the Yawo. And the truth is that in this life, in this world, there's no how the family will support you that you're not their own.
At
They will
all.
always support
I
their
also
own.
think that ladies should learn not to feel that when a guy marries them, he's doing them a favor.
Yeah, that's it.
It means you have lost your value.
Yeah.
So if a guy also guys can discern like dogs, or they can discern like a smell of they can smell the fact that you feel that them marrying you, because ladies like shouting it like, oh, she loves me. All those help you are helping them
My
to
husband
my
posting
husband
on
and all that.
WhatsApp.
If they smell the fact that you are making them feel like marrying you is doing them a favor,
Favor. Yeah.
they can even use that against you in the marriage. Like you that I did favor for. So it's very bad. You have lost 50% of your value. But when you stay on asking the right question and staying on your value. I mean, my wife was like, when we start becoming friends, like she's like, if I don't say the right thing, like answer her questions, she's ready to move. Like she doesn't have time to
waste.
And I was like, wow. She even said, okay, I shouldn't even call her if I'm not ready to answer. I was like, I didn't got into that. So it killed my own. When I felt like saying her face, I have to go and sit down and readjust. This is not anyhow lady.
Yes,
So
I'm not
ladies
doing
should
her
learn
any
how
favor.
not to make guys feel like they are.
Yes, that's good. You need to bring yourself up and do like see, yes, you have value at least.
Yes, and
Because
then
sorry,
mm,
ma, because both the Bible always says, "He said, either find a wife, find a
find a
good
good
thing."
thing.
So you have to carry yourself. I'm that good thing you want to find. So
Yes.
I beg you have to know that you are finding a good thing. Okay, ma.
Yes, the value you bring on board
The value you bring on board.
is
That's one
critical.
thing. Yes,
It's
yes.
critical.
It's
Like,
critical.
there was this lady, she said, and the siblings of the man were actually begging her to stay in the relationship.
Why?
And I asked her a question like, are you getting married? This is a man that has shown indifference. I asked her a number of questions she couldn't really answer. And she kept saying, Ẹ̀gbọ́n is talking about the siblings of the man, the sisters
Trying
begging
to be
her,
emotional
and all. I was like,
about our own
see,
life.
about her own
You
life.
shouldn't be emotional in that.
So I told her no, that she needed to be objective, decide on what was good for her. They are looking out for something that will benefit them
Yes.
and
Yes.
not what will benefit her.
Yes.
So it's her life. So we should learn as ladies, we should learn to, take control. Do not allow an external party to take control of your own life for you and run your own life for you. It is your life.
Okay, viewers at home, we really wish to continue and continue,
If
but
we
because of
had
our
time.
time, we have to go now. But guess what? Next month we'll be having the second edition of Time Wasters because I see that we cannot exhaust it, we cannot finish it. So we'll be having another edition of Time Wasters. And this time we open our eyes to some of the signs that we need to watch out for to know that yes, I'm in a relationship with a time waster. Before then, we just have to take a short word from our guest. At least one thing you have to go with today, if you have not learned anything, is the fact that you have to know that yes, you are full of value, and no man or no woman is doing you any favor. Also, if you are a guy or a lady that have been wasting someone's time, it's time to adjust. Please go and tell the person, I'm sorry, I'm just wasting your time. Let's cut it off now because there's repercussion for it. You cannot waste someone's time and you think your own will be good. There will be repercussion. You still come back, come and beg. So it's best that you go now and adjust and tell the person, I'm sorry, I've been wasting your time. So let's go. And if you think you are in a relationship and you don't understand, you don't know where exactly you are in the guy's picture or in the lady's picture, you don't know, you are just following the flow, like they say that let's just keep going, let's follow the flow. Madam, it's time to break the flow and ask that flow, where is it leading us to, so that that water that you are following will not lead you to another place. So it's best now that we make adjustments, we reevaluate ourselves, we ask some questions, ask yourself some questions, then you have to know where exactly you are in that relationship before. So you know if what she said that maybe you should set boundaries, move before it's too late. You can stop now and move. There are still better guys, better ladies outside that will still want you as a wife because you are that good thing. And for you, that a guy is sponsoring you, sending you, paying your school fees, and you know you are not going to marry him, I beg, return his school fees. Return all the
Is
investment.
this subsidy?
Return the investment because it's wickedness. If somebody cannot invest in you and you not carry the investment to another place, I'm not saying you should marry him. I'm not saying you should marry someone that you are not sure of. But what I'm saying is that if you know you are not sure of, don't take the money or tell him from the beginning that this school fees you are paying, I hope you know that I'm not going to marry you. So let him be sure of it.
Yes.
I can't invest my money on you and you now tell me that I'm not on the same level with you. When I was spending the money, you don't know I was not on the same level with you. So please, let's make adjustments now. Thank you. Can we just have small little conclusion just to take home, at least something to take home
Okay, for
about
me,
this event?
from the guy's perspective, I'll say fear is normal,
Mm.
but faith is needed.
Wow.
It
Fear is
you
normal,
don't you
faith
don't
is
need
needed.
to you don't need to waste a lady's time.
Mm.
The fear is normal. Every guy has it. Almost every guy has it. But faith, you need to apply faith to be able to get there, and you will hit your 9,000. And I would like to say, lastly, that ladies, don't allow the guy's parent or siblings to hold you down because they saw that you are good, you're a good wife, but the guy is not seeing it. He doesn't love you, and that could also be a time wasting relationship. Yeah.
Okay, man.
Hmm. Ladies out there, spend time to develop yourself.
Develop.
When you are a woman of value, whether the man realizes it or not, you know it. And when you know what you carry, you wouldn't allow anybody to just use you like a piece of rubbish.
Mm.
So when you are in a relationship and you discover that it's a time wasting relationship, you already have value. You have value you are giving out to people. You have value you are bringing on the table. So just have it at the back of your mind that that is not the only man that is good.
Mm.
There are
That is
a
nice.
lot that is good, that is capable of loving you. There are a lot of men out there that are equally good for you. So it's just for you to take your time to find them.
Mm.
And they will locate you.
Yeah,
And you
because
give
you
them the
know them.
value God has embedded you with.
Okay, at this note, we are going to be saying goodbye till we meet in the next edition. That will be September edition of the Singles Reality. Still same topic, time wasters in a relationship.